As you can see in the video, the explosion managed to blast out a decent sized crater. Amonu is great for moving earth, as you can see here. We placed all the dirt back into the pit for the next blast, so we can recreate the same scenario. Our next charge is ammonium nitrate mixed with fuel oil, commonly known as ANFO. ANFO has a detonation velocity of about 4,200 meters a second, making it slightly slower than amonu. It is a very insensitive explosive and requires a significant amount of booster explosive to ensure a proper detonation. Lack of sufficient explosive base for the detonator can result in a partial detonation or no detonation at all. ANFO is also a commercially available binary explosive, just like amonu. It is used heavily in commercial blasting as it is very low cost, safe to use, and very effective in moving large amounts of earth. For this charge, we used the same amount of 750 grams. We opted for electrical ignition and used this chance to test a delayed detonation blasting cap we are developing, similar to a standard electric cap, but with a pyrotechnic delay of 1 to 2 seconds. The cap is also boosted with an added amount of PETN to ensure proper detonation. You can see in the video that the blast isn't that large and is about the same size as a amonu detonation. It did leave a decent sized crater in the pit though, roughly the same as the amonu blast. The delayed blasting cap also worked rather well, which was a pleasant discovery. For our last charge, we are testing a mixture of ammonium nitrate and nitromethane, also known as Kinepack and sometimes Kinestick. Kinepack has a detonation velocity of about 6,300 meters a second, making it the fastest of the three tested in this video, relatively close to TNT's detonation velocity of 6,900 meters a second. It is a fairly stable and insensitive explosive. Additives can make it more sensitive as it is difficult to detonate. A powerful blasting cap is usually required to ensure a proper detonation. Since it is a binary explosive, it is also commercially available. It is mostly marketed towards military and law enforcement. It is sometimes used for commercial blasting, but not as much in comparison to ANFO due to cost and long-term stability. Nitromethane is very volatile and readily evaporates, making storage problematic for long term. For this test, we prepared the same amount of 750 grams of explosive, then primed it with a standard electric blasting cap. No delay this time. The charge was then buried in the same manner as the last two charges. We stepped back and detonated the charge. So as you can see in this video, the explosion was bigger and louder. It also left a larger crater in the pit and sent mud flying everywhere. It also took out one of our cameras. Another camera bites the dust. The price we pay to film these explosions.